Hello students and welcome back to the video lecture series of web programming. I am your instructor Ms. Shruti Raval. Today's topic is brackets in regular expression. Now you may wonder, ma'am, what is brackets in regular expression? Do not worry, brackets in regular expression is nothing but it is basically to create some patterns in regular expression. We use brackets. How to create different patterns so that we can search better inside the string, that is what we are going to learn in today's lecture. So for brackets in regular expression, the first bracket that we are going to see is the square bracket, and inside square bracket, if you are writing any sequence of characters, for example you are writing A, B, C, what does it indicate or what does this pattern indicate? Basically it finds any character between the brackets. So if you have a string and if you write this square bracket, and inside square bracket if you are writing any sequence of character, what will it try to match? It will try to match at least one character from this bracket into your string, and if it gets a match, then your string is correct or true according to the pattern. And if it does not get any of the character from the specified which are specified in the bracket, then the search is false, right? So here you can see that I have a string, my name is Shruti, and there are a bunch of patterns that I have created. We will try to see or try to encounter that whether my string is valid according to each of them or not. So let us take the first pattern. Inside the first pattern you can see that I have square bracket. Inside the square bracket I have written B, K, L. So these are the three characters. I need to match this inside my string. Now BKL does not mean that exactly BKL in the sequence should be present in the string. It means that either B or K or L, individual alphabets, either of them, if they are present inside my string, then your string is valid according to this pattern. Is B character present in my string? I cannot see B character. Is K present? No. Is L present? No. So according to the first pattern, my string is not valid. So the answer for test method, if I call, will be false. Let us take second pattern. My second pattern consists of K, B, S. Again, is K present inside my string? No. Is B present inside my string? No. Is S present inside my string? Yes. Shruti consists of S, but you can see inside this pattern I have not used modifier I. It means my search will be case sensitive search. You can see in the string the letter S for Shruti is capital, whereas inside the pattern the letter S is small. So there is a case difference, right? And if there is a case difference, then and if you have not used the modifier I, it means that my string is not valid according to this pattern, although it consists of character S. So the test method will return which value? False. The third, K, B and capital S. Now there is a match because it consists of this alphabet S and it consists of in the same case, that is capital letter. So my test method will return true, right? And the last is RUT. Now you can see that RUT itself is a part of Shruti, right? So obviously there is a match of all of these characters and it will return true. So now you can get an idea that it is not mandatory that if you write in the square bracket all the characters according to the sequence should match, but instead any one character from the specified character, if that matches in the string, then that string is valid according to the pattern. Okay. Now the next bracket, you can see over here that if inside the bracket, if I write carry and then I write a bunch of character, it finds any one character not between the brackets. So what does this mean? It means that there should be minimum one character in your string that is apart from this sequence of character. What does it mean? Let us take an example and understand. If my string is Shruti, and if these are the bunch of patterns inside the bracket that I have created, for which of these pattern is my string Shruti correct or a match, valid match, and for which it is not a valid match? Let us see. For the first pattern, I have written inside the bracket carry and ABC. It means not ABC. So what does it indicate? It indicates that my string should consist of minimum one character which is not inside the bracket. That is, it should contain minimum one character apart from A, B and C. Does it contain any one character which is apart from A, B, C? Yes, obviously. The first character itself, S, is not inside the bracket, right? So it contains the character which is apart from ABC, and so the first pattern and the string matches. So the string is valid according to this pattern. Now let us take second pattern. Again, I have written carry inside the bracket, and that means not A, B and S. So does my string consist of minimum one character which is not inside the bracket? Yes, obviously it consists of, for example, S, again because here you have small s and inside our string I have capital S. So there is also a mismatch. So yes, that is the first character which I have encountered which is not inside the bracket and in my string. So my string is valid according to this pattern. So again the answer is true if I call the test method. The third pattern consists of A, B, capital S. So now is there any character which is inside my string and not inside the bracket? The first character is S. Now the first character S is inside the bracket, so I am not encountering the character right away. Let us move on to the second character in my string, that is H. Now that H character is inside the string but it is not inside my bracket. So yes, I have encountered minimum one character which is not inside the bracket but present in the string. So it follows the pattern, that is not A, B and capital S, which indicates there should be minimum one character apart from these three characters. So again my string according to this pattern, if I call the test method, is true. And the last pattern is not Shruti. So is there any character apart from Shruti in the string Shruti? Obviously the string exactly matches this pattern, so there is no other character apart from the brackets character which I have mentioned in the string. So according to this pattern my string is not true but it is false, because if I call the test method, it will try to check that is there minimum one character which is not inside the bracket but in your string, and I am not getting any character such that. So they have a mismatch and the string is not valid according to the pattern. So I am getting false. So when you write carriage inside the bracket, it indicates not. Now the next is, if I write inside the bracket range 0/9, it means it will find any one number between the brackets. So if in my string, if there is any one number starting from 0 till 9, then there is a match, otherwise there is no match. So the pattern I have written over here is 0 to 9. Now let us see for which string is this pattern valid and for which string it is not valid. For string 1, you can see my string 1 is Shruti 1. So according to the pattern, I should have minimum one number inside my string. So is it present? Yes, Shruti 1 consists of 1. That means it has minimum one number from the range 0 to 9. So according to this pattern, my string is valid. So test method will return true. The second string is only Shruti. So does this string consist of any number? No, it does not consist of any number from the range 0 to 9. So according to this pattern, my this string Shruti is invalid. So my test method will return false. The last one is 1, 2, 3. So obviously all the three things, all the three characters are number which is valid according to my pattern. So that will return true in my test method. The next in the bracket is, if you write not 0 to 9 finds any one number not between the bracket, it means minimum there should be one alphabet, special character, anything in your string apart from numbers. That is what this pattern indicates. So for example, if you have this pattern you have written, so that is not 0 to 9, and you have this three strings. For string 1 you can see that you have written Shruti 1. So you have one number, but apart from that you have sequence of alphabets. So according to this pattern, this string is valid. The next string is only Shruti. So is this string valid according to this pattern? Yes, because the pattern says you must have one character which is apart from number, and you have all the characters in this string which are apart from number. So yes, this string is also valid according to the pattern. Now you tell me, is the last string valid according to my pattern? No. Why? Because my pattern suggests that there should be minimum one character which is apart from the range 0 to 9. So here I have 1, 2 and 3, and there is no character which is apart from this range. There is no alphabet, there is no special character. So according to this pattern, my string is invalid, and if I call the test method, it will return false, right? The next bracket in regular expression is this range, that is A to Z. Here you can see the range is A to Z, that is lowercase a to lowercase z. So it matches all the lowercase alphabets starting from A to Z. So if I have this pattern A to Z, which are the strings which are valid according to this pattern? Is the first string valid? No, because it indicates that should be minimum one alphabet character from the range of lowercase a to z, but here it does not contain any alphabet in the first string. So according to my pattern, the string is false. What about the second string? Yes, the second string consists of one alphabet A and the numbers. The numbers, whether they are present or not, it does not make a difference in this pattern. The only thing that makes a difference is at least there must be one alphabet. Is there one alphabet at least? Yes, A is the alphabet which is present. So according to the string, according to the pattern, the string is valid. And the last, obviously all the things are in alphabet. So according to the pattern, the string is matching. Now the next pattern is, the previous pattern was small case A to Z, whereas here you have uppercase A to Z. So if the pattern is uppercase A to Z, it matches all the characters from capital A till capital Z. So if my pattern is this, what are the strings that are valid according to the pattern? String 1, is it valid? Obviously not, because it consists of only numbers and no alphabet characters from capital ABCD. So according to my pattern, string 1 is false. Is string 2 valid? No. Very good. Why? Because it consists of lowercase a and numbers, but it does not consist of uppercase A to Z. So again, this string is also not valid according to my pattern. And the last is capital A, B, G. Is this string valid? Yes, because it consists minimum one character from my range capital A to Z, that is A. So this string is valid according to my pattern. Now you have seen the range from small a to small z, from capital A to capital Z. What about small a to capital Z? That is, you have a pattern in which you can disregard the case sensitivity of alphabets. So in that you have to write in the pattern small a till capital Z. So it will not consider the case sensitivity in the alphabets. And if you write this small a to capital Z in the pattern, will the string first be valid? No, because it consists of no alphabets at all. So according to my string, according to my pattern, my string is invalid. What about second? Yes, it consists of alphabet, that is the lowercase a. Now it does not matter whether it is lowercase or uppercase in this particular pattern. So according to my pattern, my string is valid. What about the last string? Yes, this is also valid because it consists of capital A. All the capital ABCD letters and all the small ABCD letters are included in this range. So if it consists of minimum one alphabet, then your string is valid according to this pattern, right? So this was all about creating regular expression using brackets, and this was all about today's lecture. Thank you.